to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent, I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing, I'll regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to take me, you can try me. If you want to hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going
Alrighty, Pitt State Esports fans, we are live. Here is the kickoff, game one of the playoffs. Pitt State going to take the kickoff initially. The Gamehawk going to have a shot on goal there. Spanky going to save. Fireburner's now going to get that pressure going for CIU. And here's Triz with the offensive pressure here for Pitt State. Cole's going to take a crack at this one. Spanky now coming in. Going to look to get this one centered back up for his teammates. Flicks it a little bit too far to make anything happen. Big Turk going to demo Kolb's and Triz on that offensive push. Going to stall out the play there. Kolb's now, though, back from the dead. Going to flick it past one, but Gamehawk has the save. Big Turk now going to get this cleared away. No, Fireburner's going to be the one to take it for Columbia. And Spanky going to stall this play out. Fireburner's going to get the demo on Kolb. Spanky going to send this one to the backfield, but it will come back out, and Spanky going to have to take this from Gamehawk once more. 50 in the corner there, going to get stalled out. Triz going to send this one downfield. Spanky now with some offense pressure here for Pitt State. Columbia with very aggressive gameplay here in game one. And a high shot there, goes just off the crossbar. Fireburner's going to look to put this one in the central area there. Big Turk going to center it back up. Triz going to try to clear that one away. Not quite going to get the touch he's looking for. Fireburners with the shot. Triz up, Kolb's up. We have a double commit. Spanky with the savior, and Triz with a nice read there. Pitt State going to stall the play out for a little bit. Fireburners trying to send this one across. Spanky going to dribble it down away for Pitt State, and that will finally end that initial offensive play there. Triz going to send this to the corner. Will get centered up here. Fireburner's going to push that away, though. It's on target here. Fireburner's going to have to take that to the corner. Spanky now gets Gamehawk. Going to send that one around the Pitt State defender. See how this one gets by. Fireburner sends it to the corner with a nice double touch there. Pinches it out. And Spanky just not able to react quite in time. And here's the kick. 3 minutes left on the clock. Spanky going to send this one downfield. Big Turk going to interrupt the play. Not up in the air, gets the touch. Fireburner's going to look to redirect, but Triz has the read. Kolb's now going to take this for Pitt State. Passes it off to Spanky. Spanky sends it down into the corner. Let's see if we can get it centered up here. Kolb's is up in the air, going to get bumped off by Turk. Triz with a nice 50, wins the touch there. Spanky going to get this one centered up, looks to pass it down, doesn't quite get the touch he's looking for. That one going to get broken up by Fireburners. Spanky now going to send this to the Pitt State corner. And here is the Pitt State offensive play. Kolb's a nice dribble here, going to get taken away by Gamehawk though. And this one, Big Turk up for Columbia. Spanky, though, going to block that one. He will continue to stay on that ball. 50 going to go the way of Columbia. Kolb's going to clear it away. And Gamehawk going to send it back down to the Pitt State corner, but Triz will intercept. Fireburner's going to get this one batted back downfield. Kolb's now with a shot. It's going to go high. He might have the demo opportunity. Spanky not going to be able to get there in time. Big Turk swats that one away from the Columbia net. Triz now going to miss that touch there. Kolb's will get the clear, though. And Gamehawk with another demo. Columbia doing an excellent job of keeping Pitt State off the field. And Gamehawk going to look to pass this one out to the mid. Ends up not getting the touch he's looking for. Fireburner's now taking it off the back wall. Out of boost, though. Passes it off to his teammate, Gamehawk. Kolb's now waiting in the Pitt State corner. Going to dribble this around one. Dribbles it past another. Gamehawk, last one left. Going to put it to the corner. Triz up for Pitt State. Going to be just short. Spanky going to look for a touch. Will be beaten by Gamehawk. Kolb's going to get this one cleared away for Pitt State, but not for long as Fireburners takes it back downfield. And there's the pass, but Triz has the save. 48 seconds left on the clock. Pitt State needs to make something happen soon. And Pitt State with a bit of offensive pressure here. Triz going to look to get that past one. He does. Fireburners gets it by him, though. And Spanky going to take this off the back wall. Tries to get it past, but Gamehawk has the read. Triz going to send it downfield for Pitt State. Spanky going to chase this one. Gets it centered. Oh, no, a little bit too far there. Gamehawk going to take it around from the other corner. Coles with a nice interruption. Spanky going to flip it by one. Can he get it by the left? He demos one. Triz has the shot. It's an open net now. And it will be in with 10 seconds left on the clock. Pitt State ties up the score. A beautiful demo there by Spanky. Leaves the net wide open. And here is what will likely be the last kickoff of the... Oh, and I apologize. We seem to be having some connection issues here in the broadcast room. And Big Turk going to put that one in for Columbia. Unlucky kickoff goal there. Pitt State with a double commit. And that will be game one going the way of Columbia. One of the Pitt State players disconnected during that last kickoff, which allowed Columbia to take that first game. Unfortunate connection issues there coming for Pitt State. Going to be an unfortunate way to end game one. Pitt State, though, had some excellent stats there. Very solid defensive gameplay from Pitt State. We see 7 saves across the board. What I'd like to see is a bit more aggression coming out from that Pitt State roster going into game number 2. I want to see some more demos. Columbia did an excellent job of this in that first game, keeping Pitt State dead, keeping them off the field at very opportune times. Spanky with one critical demo that did get Pitt State their only goal of that game. We'll see what adaptations... We'll see what adaptations Pitt State makes going in here to game number 2. Here's the kick. Pitt State going to take this one downfield. Big Turk going to catch it in the air. Triz off the wall, going to send it down, but into the waiting arms of the Gamehawk. Now Fireburner's going to look to get the redirect. And a nice save there by Kolb's. Gamehawk going to pass this one off, but Fireburner's not able to get up in time. Ends up sending it further back downfield. Spanky now with a nice shot there. Going to be just short, actually. Big Turk going to try to take this one downfield for Columbia. Triz going to lose the 50 there. Spanky and Kolb's both up for it. Kolb's. Spanky going for the squishy save, but Columbia misses the shot anyway. And Spanky with the shot. Gonna get demoed by Gamehawk before he can make it, though. And Spanky now gonna clear this one fresh off the respawn. Big Turk in the air. Spanky gonna look to interrupt this play. Shot goes not quite over Kolb's. Able to get up in time. Big Turk now gonna send another one. Kolb's with another save. Should have been credited there, but that one gonna go wide. Spanky now going to try to get this one by. He gets it past one, but Gamehawk has the read. Going to get bumped off of that play. And Kolbs will clear this one away. He gets credited for the save here. Tries to dribble it past one, but Gamehawk has the read on it. Spanky now going to take this one off the wall. And an attempted shot there, but Spanky ends up blocking the shot. Gamehawk going to send this one down to Kolbs. Kolbs now with the shot, gets it by one. Kolbs sets it up for Spanky. Spanky has a shot, and there's the connection. Kolbs with a beautiful passing play there. And here's a kick. A kickoff goal. Triz stalls out that first kickoff. Gets it tripped up here, and Kolbs with the placement sneaks that one by Columbia. Pitt State's got to be feeling good about that one, given how that first game ended. Another kick going to be stalled out here. Kolbs going to look to dribble this one down. He wins the 50, but Gamehawk going to get that one sent out to midfield. Spanky not able to go up for it. Gets bumped off of it. Triz going to send this to the corner. Takes it off the wall. Does not get the touch he's looking for. Spanky going to come to the rescue. And Spanky going to look to flick this one by, but Fireburners has the read. Does not give him the time. Triz going to stall that with a 50. Kolb's going to send this one back downfield. Looks for a double. Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Spanky going to send it to the corner, and Fireburners will take it back out. Triz going to come back, collect that boost, and now will come off the wall. Fakes out Columbia with that attempt there. Spanky now going to get it centered up for, I imagine, Kolbs. He has the connection. No, he does not get the shot. Gets faked out there by the Columbia team. Big Turk going to try to set Fireburners up for something. Fireburners going to send that shot wide out into the waiting arms of Kolbs in the corner. Gamehawk going to read that one off the wall. Sends it high, and Big Turk not able to get there in time to capitalize on that shot. Triz going to take this one off the backboard. No, going to let it go to Spanky. And the demo on Kolbs allows this ball to go in. Fireburners sends that off the top and then goes diving in, gets the demo on Kolbs. We can't even see the goal happen in that replay, but solid offensive play there from Columbia coming in. And Fireburners going to try to get this one by. Big Turk going to send it to the corner. Ends up getting an unfortunate double touch. Kolb's going to have the redirect here. Sends it to the corner. Kolb's not able to get the touch he was looking for, but does get a demo onto Fireburners. And now Spanky, last one left on defense. Going to look for a passing play. Not going to make it happen for Columbia. Kolb's now going to take this downfield. He gets the power shot. It gets by one, but Big Turk has to save. Fireburners going to look. Not able to make anything happen. And Big Turk goes up, but he's not there. What happened? We'll have to watch this one back. Fireburners goes up, doesn't get the touch as he runs out of boost, and Big Turk canceled out of his attempt because he saw Fireburners up. Unfortunate communication mishap there with the Columbia team, going to allow Pitt State to score. And Kolbs with a nice double touch there, coming off the ceiling. Spanky going to send this one off the back wall, setting up for a potential shot by Kolbs. Kolbs going to stall it back out to the midfield. Triz now last one back with a nice double touch. Has it on goal. Fireburners able to get there in time. Pitt State doing a good job of boost starving their opponents out. You see how little boost all of them have. Triz, last one back though. And Big Turk going to sneak that one by him. Columbia brings it back into striking distance. 1 goal game with 1 minute left. Triz not quite with the angle he was looking for. Thought he was going to be able to make it in time, but Big Turk just sneaks that one by. Here's a kick, going to go the way of Columbia initially here. Gamehawk going to send that to the corner. Spanky going to stall it out. And now it gets set back up into the corner. Fireburners going to chase this one downfield. We'll get that cleared away. Spanky going to have a shot, goes high. And Triz now with the opportunity. Gamehawk going to send that one over the top of him. Kolb's going to look to clear this one away for Pitt State. Off the backboard. Coming down, going to win that 50. Spanky going to take over now. Looking to dribble it by, not going to be able to have it. Gamehawk has the read. A nice attempt there from the Pitt State freshman. Spanky now, once again, coming downfield, off the backboard. He has the double touch! And that will be the hat trick for Spanky. A beautiful back wall read. He gets the double touch, sends it in over that last defender. And here's the kick, going to go the way of Pitt State. Kolbs takes it downfield. He looks for the double touch himself. Doesn't quite get the angle he was looking for. Gamehawk now going to look to take this one around. Triz going to be waiting in the wings there. Spanky going to send this one to the corner. 3 seconds left. 2-1, and that will be Pitt State taking game number 2. Pitt State did an excellent job switching things up here. We see their offensive prowess coming in strong. 8 shots to 6. And both teams with 3 saves. Spanky coming in clutch there for Pitt State with his double touch goal there. Just absolutely beautiful shots. And the teamwork there between all 3 players, setting up multiple passing plays for the Pitt State roster. Very solid turnabout here in game number 2. We'll see if the Rams make any adjustments going into game number 3, or if Pitt State is able to maintain this momentum and take the next game. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with some more Rocket League. And a beautiful shot there. Going to get saved by Triz. Well played by the Pitt State defense here. Kolb's going to set up Triz. Gamehawk going to bat this one away. Here's Spanky coming downfield. Going to take this one. No. Gamehawk has the shot. It goes high. Triz going to look to take this one downfield for Pitt State. Going to pass it off to Kolbs. No, will keep it. Gets the touch. Gamehawk going to have the save, though. Kolbs now going to look to make his offensive play happen here. Flicks it by 1. Going to leave that one away. Spanky not able to get the touch he was looking for. Triz coming in just a little bit too fast there. Kolbs, though, going to keep the play alive for Pitt State. Gamehawk going to try to get this one by Spanky. Spanky will win that 50. Fireburner's going to send this one to the waiting arms of Triz. Will stall the play out, but not for long. Fireburners takes it back over. And Pitt State has a misread. Spanky with a beautiful save. Going to send that one out to midfield. Get Kolbs with the demo. Triz takes it to the corner, sends it out to midfield with that touch. Pitt State going to stall the play out. And Kolb's going to get batted away there. Goes to the ball, gets bumped out of the way. Gamehawks off the wall. Spanky, though, going to take this one away from him. And Spanky, only one downfield. Going to look to just bail. Goes to the demo. Gamehawk forced to jump out of the way. Spanky now up for it, but Big Turk going to beat him to it and will get the clear for the Rams. Gamehawk now with the shot. But we have multiple members of Pitt State waiting there for the defense. They get it cleared away, no problem. And now here we have some more offensive pressure here coming out from that Pitt State roster. And Pitt State looking pretty low on boost here. With a good shot there, going to get saved by Spanky. Gamehawk going to look to get this one by the Pitt State defense. Gets it by 1, but sends it too far down. Big Turk now going to look to make a passing play happen, but Spanky will win the 50, and Pitt State will start their offensive pressure here. Gamehawk going to win that 50, sends it to the Pitt State corner. Spanky going to get the touch here, sends it to the opposite corner. Cole's going to get it by 1. Big Turk now, last one standing, gets the save. Spanky with a nice shot. Cole's going to get the offensive pressure going once again for Pitt State. Sends it off the backboard to Spanky. Spanky pulls off, though. Triz going to look to interrupt this offensive play from Columbia. And Kolb's now going to take it down for Pitt State. Looks to get the redirect here. Takes it off the backboard. Spanky now up for it. Gamehawk going to get the save. This Rams defense proving a difficult nut to crack. Spanky going to take this one off the back wall here for Pitt State. Gets by one, but gets demoed for his efforts. Fireburner's going to take it past one. Kolb's going to have to save that one away. Spanky tries to clear it away, but Big Turk fakes him out. Pitt State will manage to get this one cleared downfield. Triz now going to get the offense, keep the offensive pressure going for Pitt State here. Off the side wall, going to win that 50, sends it to the midfield. Big Turk going to send it up into the air. Kolb's will get that touch, sends it to the backboard where Fireburners will clear it away. Gamehawk going to now pursue this for the Rams. And Kolb's with a nice demo, defensive demo there. Triz with the shot, going to go just wide. Gamehawk has to redirect. Kolb's going to send this one to the waiting arms of Spanky. Spanky puts it in the ground, gets it by one. Oh, but unfortunate bounce there. Gamehawk going to be able to get up in time to save that one. Gamehawk with the savior here for the CIU Rams. Fireburner going to send this one on target. Kolb's going to get it saved away. And a 50 going to go up the sidewall there. Spanky looking to make something happen here. Doesn't have much boost though. Big Turk and Spanky going to pitch that one across the field. And from the corner, Fireburner's going to chase this one downfield. Spanky going to look to stall the play out, sends it to the backboard. Big Turk looking to run some interference, but Spanky will get it cleared. Kolb sends it downfield, gets it on target. And Big Turk with the offensive pressure going now here for the CIU Rams. Spanky going to interrupt. Kolb's going to take over here, dribbles it by one, open net, and that'll be Pitt State. Kolb's scoring. A nice little solo goal there. Flicks it by the defender and able to just dribble that in before anybody else can get back. Well played there by the Pitt State senior. And here's Kolb's as the shot on goal. Big Turk almost flips the wrong direction. Barely able to get the save there. And Spanky going to take this one over from Triz. Sends it downfield. Fireburner's going to flick this by. Kolb's looking to get the goal here. Triz able to get the save. Spanky now going to clear this one away, and Pitt State will keep breathing here. Triz just going to look to keep this ball in the corner. Gamehawk's going to try to get it centered up for Columbia, but Triz not going to let it happen. Fireburner's going to look to keep this play alive. Kolb's going to look to put it down, and that will be game number 3 going the way of Pitt State. CIU making some adjustments in that game. Very solid defensive gameplay here from both teams. We see 6 saves coming out from Pitt State, each member getting 2 of their own. Gamehawk does his best to carry with the savior, but both teams with 6 saves here. Both teams, let's see, 8, 10. Pitt State with fewer shots, but overall, their shots are the ones that counted. Pitt State going to squeeze a 1-goal game out of here, and they will take the lead in this best-of-7 series. We'll see if Pitt State is able to keep that momentum going headed into game number 4, or if the Columbia Rams are able to tie it back up. Stick around. We will be right into the next game. And it looks like we might be experiencing a disconnect here. And that connection will time out here. Not sure if that is just me or if it was everybody. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more Rocket League.
Yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Invested.
Alrighty, Pitt State Esports fans, we are back in game number 4. CIU going to look to take this one downfield. Big Turk not going to be able to get the touch he's looking for. Kolbs intercepts, but going to send it down to Gamehawk. Spanky going to be up for Pitt State. Looks for the flip reset, not quite able to get it. Triz, though, going to get this one away from a Fireburner. And Pitt State going to squeeze that one by. Let's see how this one happened here. Big Turk sends it over. Spanky wins the 50, and then Triz with a sneaky touch there sends it to the very far corner. Well played there by Pitt State. And Triz with another one. Gamehawk going to save this one away. But Triz goes up for it, and it's in the top corner now. Triz coming up huge for Pitt State here in game number 4. Gamehawk gets that initial deflection, but bounces off the corner right back out to midfield, and Triz is ready for it. The Gamehawk going to win the kickoff there for Columbia. Spanky now with the save, going to look to get this one out of the danger zone. Triz going to get that batted away. Gamehawk will stall the play out here. Going to look to keep the offensive pressure stalled out there for Pitt State, but Spanky now going to take this one off the wall. Gets a nice little flip to stay in control. And Coles with a nice double touch there. Fireburners, though, gets up in time to save it, sends it off the backboard. Spanky going to send this to Kolbs. Actually, Casey, previously known as Fireburners, I have heard that he prefers to go by the username of Casey. And going to go off the crossboard, off the post. Unfortunate there. Triz with the hat trick. We'll see this one get played back. Goes off the crossbar, off the post, and then Triz from downtown sends it into the Rams net for a hat trick. Still plenty of Rocket League left to be played in this game, however. Gamehawk going to take this one downfield for the Rams, but Pitt State is ready to respond. Big Turk going to get this one by Triz, and I appear to be having some connection issues once more. Pitt State going to take control of the ball here. Coles going to push forward, looking for some demos. Does not get the touch on Big Turk, but does force him off the play. And Coles with a nice power touch there. Big Turk, though, going to get the save. And Triz now going to go for Pitt State. Going to lose that 50, but Spanky is up for it here. Going to look to maybe get centered up for Kolbs. Kolbs going to look to get it centered up for Triz, and that will be the death of that offensive drive. Triz going to take this now for Pitt State. And Big Turk going to take control, but Spanky going to send it to the corner. Casey in the wings, not able to get the touch he's looking for. Passes it back down to Gamehawk. A nice reverse. And a beautiful passing play there from the Columbia team. Casey off that backboard sends it a back pass to Gamehawk. And Pitt State with a triple commit, but nobody able to get up in time. Here's the kick. Big Turk going to take this one downfield. A nice power touch there. Going to go off the post, and Cole's going to get this one batted away now. Nearly brings that game back into touching distance here. Big Turk in the air, going to look to send this into the midfield. Cole's going to send it high and wide, though. Cole's now going to look to drive this play back downfield. Big Turk going to send it to the corner. Cole's going to look to get it centered up for Spanky. Spanky going to technically win that 50, but will get stalled out. I think Columbia will take possession here. And nearly gets it by the Pitt State defenders. Spanky with a nice save. And Cole's now going to get this one back into the safe zone. Gamehawk going to win that 50, but Triz is able to get up on that back wall to clear this one away. Spanky now going to clear it once more for Pitt State. And a nice 50 there from Gamehawk, going to win position back in favor. A nice demo there coming out, but Pitt State able to get this one cleared away. That's one thing this Columbia roster has been very good at. It has been their aggression. Many demos coming out here. Big Turk taking another Pitt State player out of the equation. And Gamehawk going to get another. Pitt State going to need to avoid some of these demos if they hope to keep their lead here. Triz running back here for Pitt State. Going to get demoed. Golbs going to stall this play out. Spanky going to look to take it downfield, but he will get interrupted. Golbs going to look to keep this one away from Big Turk. And Gamehawk going to send it to the Pitt State corner. And he will get it redirected, and that goes over the top. Pitt State. Their lead quickly shrinking. They still lead by one, only 42 seconds left on the clock. Well played there by Gamehawk. Gets it over the Pitt State defense. 42 seconds left. We'll see if Pitt State is able to maintain their lead. Spanky going to send that one into the waiting arms of Casey. That play going to get interrupted there by Kolbs. Big Turk going to take this one downfield now, but Triz will intercept. Gamehawk going to get the ball, going to get that clear. Spanky going to stall this play out. Kolbs going to send it to the corner, and Triz going to try to get this one cleared away. Casey going to send it to midfield. Spanky going to fake out the opponents here. Dribbles it by one, tries to get it by another, but does not make it happen. And nearly a tying goal there. A good passing play, but Pitt State has the read. Spanky going to send this one downfield. Big Turk tries to get it by, but no. Spanky has the read. He has the shot and has the goal. 2 seconds left on the clock. This seems familiar, yet a bit different. Pitt State with just 0 seconds left on now. That will be a guaranteed victory here in game number 4. Very close game. The Rams' offensive aggression is unparalleled in this game. If I had the demo stats to show you, we'd see a stark contrast in that area. Pitt State, though, able to manage that aggression well enough. 4 saves coming out of the 8 shots. A couple of shots going wide, a couple of shots getting by the Pitt State defense. But Triz shining through for Pitt State here. Gets the hat trick early on. And that will cement their victory here. Spanky gets the last goal there. 2 seconds left to just really get it through the Rams' head and bring some of that momentum into this next game here. We'll see if Pitt State is able to close out this, the series here, keep that momentum going, or if the Rams are going to be able to take back some of that tempo. And it looks like we might be having some more technical issues. Another disconnection here. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, that one got resolved a little bit quicker here. We are into game number 5. Will Pitt State close out the series with another win here, or will the Rams come back? Cole's going to get the first save of the game, but Casey going to sneak that one by. And the Rams come out swinging. Coles gets the initial save, but Triz not able to get the touch there. Fireburners, Casey, going to be able to sneak that one by him. And here is the second kick. That ball will get sent up onto the Pitt State side of the field. Triz going to take that one to the corner. Casey going to send that up for Turk, who misses the shot. Now Casey going to send that back to Gamehawk. Spanky, though, going to interrupt that play. Coles with a nice attempt. Doesn't quite have the read. And Fireburner's going to send this one to the Columbia corner. Cole's going to send this one off the backboard, looking for the double touch. Doesn't quite get it. Casey, though, not able to make anything happen here, does get the power shot, sending it downfield. Spanky going to take this one off the back wall. Will lose the 50. That one gets dropped out in front of the Pitt State net, but Triz will get that cleared away, and Coles will send it downfield. Big Turk with the 50. Coles going to win. Big Turk now going to send it downfield for Columbia. And Big Turk off the wall, sends it to the backboard. Spanky, though, going to clear this one away for Pitt State. Gamehawk going to get that pressure going. Big Turk going to center this up, but Triz will bat that one away. Cole's going to take this off the wall, sends it to Spanky. Spanky gets it by one to the waiting arm of Coles. And a nice passing play there. Back and forth, back and forth. The Rams aren't able to keep track here. Big Turk goes up to defend Spanky's shot, but it wasn't a shot. It was a pass to Coles, who sends it to the other corner there. Nice little passing play there. Spanky going to chase this one downfield, sends it to the Columbia corner, where Coles will take over. Big Turk going to demo Spanky, killing the threat there. Coles will get the shot, but Gamehawk has a save. Triz going to look to stall the play out. Coles going to send this one to the corner, where Spanky will hopefully clear that away for Pitt State. Casey up in the air, going to get interrupted by Spanky. Casey looking for the demo, gets the block, but Coles is able to get back in time. Demo coming out onto Spanky. Casey now going to send this off the wall here, but Triz has the read, gets that sent out to midfield, but Big Turk going to get that one cleared. Spanky now going to send this over to the other corner. Coles going to have to back out of this play here. Triz going to look to keep the offensive pressure going, not quite going to get the touch he was looking for. Spanky going to send that one to the corner. Going to wait on the wall here. Coles with the savior clears that one away. Spanky going to try to send this one downfield now. And a little bit of a miscommunication there from the Columbia roster, as multiple members commit to that play. Coles going to look to send this one past the Columbia attackers. Spanky with a nice fake here. Gets it by one. And Spanky going to take this one downfield for Pitt State. We'll get it by the last defender, and Fireburners has a shot. Big Turk going to clear it away. Pitt State almost able to take the lead again, and Spanky shot goes wide just off the post. Coles now going to send it to the backboard. Big Turk going to look to clear this away. Doesn't have the touch. Triz going to go for it. Goes off the post, and Big Turk now going to be able to clear this one away. Coles had the Columbia defenders on the ropes in their net. Pitt State not able to capitalize, though. Gamehawk's going to send this one downfield. Cole's going to take it to the corner. Spanky going to send that one to the opposite corner now. Casey going to try to get something happening here. Big Turk going to take over. That ball going to be sent to the corner. And here's a shot. Gets it by one, gets it by two. Coles sends it high for the touch there. Spanky going to get this one cleared away finally for Pitt State. Coles now off the wall. Big Turk, though, has the read, keeps that offensive pressure up. And Gamehawk going to send this one almost to the center field here. Spanky looking to get this ball cleared away. Pitt State having a bit of trouble dealing with this aggression. Spanky will bump Casey off of that ball. finally giving Pitt State time to breathe, but not much. Gamehog going to send this one back downfield once more. Spanky going to clear it away. And Spanky going to stay on that ball, wins the 50, sends it over to Kolbs. Kolbs sends it to the backboard, but Gamehawk will get this one cleared for them. Triz now going to send it to midfield where Turk clears it away. And Pitt State is now on the attack. Kolbs going to send this one downfield. Going to win the 50, sends it to the backboard. If Pitt State is able to capitalize, not quite in position. Triz, last one back. We could be seeing our first overtime here. 5 seconds left on the clock. The Rams, Fireburner is going to look to send this one over the top of the Pitt State defense. And that one will get squished out to the center, and we have overtime. Here's the kick, going to go the way of Pitt State. Triz sending it downfield. Big Turk going to take it to the corner. Triz going to send that to the center field. Kolbs off the crossbar. And Pitt State, Spanky, last one left, will have the read on Turk. Spanky with a nice shot, and that will be Pitt State claiming game number 5 and the series. Spanky coming up huge. Kolbs coming up huge. 4 saves in that last match. Pitt State, excellent defense. They managed that Columbia aggression so well. The demos kept coming through, but Pitt State able to play around it. Pitt State able to hunker down and persist. Their team play really shining through here. Multiple passing plays here. And just been an absolute beautiful game here played by Pitt State. Join us tomorrow for some Overwatch. Thursday, we have an update to the schedule that went out on the Pitt State Daily. Our Valorant match has been pushed back 1 hour to 7 o'clock. And then we have Counter-Strike at 6 on Friday. We'll see you next time with more Pitt State Esports. Signing off.
Fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane.